want it, now it's burning 1,000 degrees at every moment. Trying to shield away my. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Hella Stats Podcast, man. I'm your host, StackkaJ. Got another episode for y'all, man. First of all, I do want to say thank you to the people who showed support, even if you didn't watch the last video full on YouTube. Even if you just like the reel and now you coming over here now, I saw y'all go crazy on Instagram Reels when I posted one. And what's crazy is I still was learning how to edit it, bro. So like y'all really put a fire in me, bro, to get back in here and put another one out for y'all, bro. Cause I feel like this one gonna be even better, and I'm ready, bro. So we ain't gonna do too much talking today, man. I do want to announce that I did release a new single called 1,000 Degrees. That just released today, man. So I want y'all to give it a listen. I put it in the intro for you. If you rocking with it, give it a listen, man. Put it to a friend, see if they like it. I appreciate any support that y'all do give though, bro. So I gotta tell y'all about this one time, bro. This was when I was doing Uber. I don't know, it just came up because I had saw this dude pop up on Twitter. But bro, I was doing Uber Eats, right? Um, I think this was last year. This was in the preseason. I don't remember what month exactly that is, but think about the month of when the preseason in the NFL starts, right? So I get I'm driving, what I'm saying? I'm driving on Uber. I get a request, and this is a good order, you know what I'm saying? I'm in another part of Tampa, Tampa. Some people say it's not Tampa, but I was in like the Riverview area, but it was telling me to come back downtown Tampa, and so I get this request. I see it's paying good, you know what I'm saying? I see the name is Cheetah. So I'm like, oh, okay, dope. I never really pay too much like attention to the names. Cause like sometimes they be their real name or sometimes they be some like you could tell they just having stuff on there. Not like a little username or nothing, but like people just put anything on there sometimes. And hold on. But like they put anything on there sometimes. So I never really look at the name too much. And I'm like Cheetah. I didn't really pay no extra attention, but so I go to the Zaxby's that it had me go to, and I grab the order. I get on the interstate, and now I'm going downtown. And as I get closer to the hotel, I'm like, bro, this is nice over here. Like this, because I was noticing, like when you drive Uber, usually you delivering in neighborhoods, and I'm pulling up to like this nice ass hotel, and it's like valet parking in the front. I'm like, bro, who am I delivering to? And I get out, and the valet guy talks to me. He was like, bro, do you need me to park? I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna leave right here real quick. Run in the hotel. I don't know if it was the Marriott. I can't remember what the name of it. It was really nice though. I think it was a Marriott, but if it was, that was the nicest one I had ever seen, and it was downtown, down here. And I walked in, and still not, cause I'm still kind of connecting the dot. I'm like, dang, who am I delivering for? But I wasn't thinking about the name Cheetah, So as I'm walking up, I'm looking at like the hotel. I'm just looking around. It's super nice. I'm like, dang, I'm just taking it in. Cause I'd be thinking about like manifesting and stuff like that. I'd be thinking about like a lot of people think that word cringe, but like I really like to take opportunities, especially back then when I was like just doing stuff like Uber driving at the time. Like I would like to just look around the scenery, and take it in, cause I feel like it helped my imagination like create it, so I could probably try to step into it. But I'm taking the hotel in, and I look over to my right, and I see some dude in a Dolphins hoodie. So I'm like, it's still it's still not connecting, bro. And I'm walking up closer to him. I'm like, I look at it because he look up at me and we lock eyes. I'm like, bro, is this Tyreek Hill, bro? And I kid you not, we the same height, bro. So like, in my head, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I thought about this after though, but like, I walked up to him, we the same height. I'm like, all right, bro, like, Game on the line, bro. Super Bowl, no safety help over top. I don't care. I can lock him up, bro. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe some people think differently, bro. I feel like one on one game on the line, I'm locking him up, bro. But I walk up to him, we the same height. I'm like, yo, this Tyreek Hill, bro. And but I ain't act like that. When it came out, I was like, oh shoot. I was like, you Tyreek Hill. I said it like that, and he was like, yeah, bro. You could tell he was trying to be low key, and it kind of threw me off because I don't. It's like anytime you see somebody like that, like you don't try to fan out or nothing, but like it just threw me off because it was so random how it was happening to me, and I was like, oh shoot, you Tyreek Hill. He was like, yeah, you could tell he was trying to be low key though, and I gave him the food. He was like, appreciate it, bro, and I was like, can I get a picture? I was like, can I get a picture? He was like, nah, man, bro. Bro, it's one thing to see. All right, bro. It's one thing to see like a celebrity or some or an athlete, anything you out in the open, out in the public, But to approach him and like, and what's funny is I'm not entitled to a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like now I can just laugh at it, but like I don't know. You just see them, you automatically assume they want to do all that, but I think it was more so. Maybe I just told myself this, but I think it was more so the team is kind of strict with that, like with you taking pictures of the fans, like they in a hotel with you or something, like because that the address could get leaked or something. So, I know sometimes it don't be because they like a terrible person or nothing, but like that was crazy to see him, but I did not expect him to say no to that, bro. I thought I was finna show everybody I was meet Tyreek Hill, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, bro. But what I'm saying? I was like, all right, bro. I was like, what I'm saying? Cool seeing you. I walked back to the car. I'm still, even though he said no, I'm like, dang, bro. Like, and I used to have experiences like that, not just meeting people, but like when random stuff happened, I'd be like, dang, bro. I always take that as a sign for some reason. Like, and this was back then when I had just released Bossed Up. And I don't know, I just be taking that as a sign, like just seeing people like that I'm getting closer to my goals, or even if I was just delivering that man food, you know, because one day I'll be way bigger than me driving Uber. You feel me? But I used to always just look at that stuff like just to even run into people who like can tell you a story about how they changed their life. You feel me? Or they went from point A to point B in this way, and they had to work and grind. And I didn't sit there and have a conversation with the man, but it's just like something about some people like fan out, you know what I'm saying? I kind of did in a way, cause I was like, oh shoot, you Tyreek Hill. Like I ain't gonna act like I'd be like, oh yeah, bro, I had to cool, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know him for real. Nah, I was like, oh shoot, that's Tyreek Hill. But I understand how that go with the pictures and stuff. And but that was a crazy experience, dog. Cause I'm like, dang, bro. It just cause I think of like the world like vibrations and stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that like I was even aligning to catch that experience, like even as an Uber driver, like to the point of where I was aligned to where like I'm walking in this nice ass Marriott hotel, or seeing people that have made something for themselves, cause like basically showing me okay they real people and it's 100% possible. It was still a dope experience to like even, cause it's just what are the odds, and like I be thinking about that, cause I be thinking like okay, if I was to go somewhere with this, like with the music or with the podcast and whatever, like, you know, to like basically go from, like I said, that point A to point B and like coming, even if you got to take it step by step, it's like memories like that, where I was the Uber driver for somebody of that type of status, some type of, he made something for himself, and it's like to go from being an Uber driver to somebody like that to, or the Uber Eats driver, to being somebody that could like, I'm the one in that hotel, I'm the one chilling and in that spot, and I'm the one there like on business plans, and because I was talking about this in the first episode where I was like, like don't get too lost in it. Or I was talking about at least how I try not to get too lost in it. But like just pursuing those goals, or like pursuing like, I guess you could say clout, or like, some type of influential position in life, and but at the same time it's like, yeah, keep that balance, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with you wanting to go from like 0 to 100, and like whatever you want to do, like whether it's content creation or music, whatever you do in life, and it's cool experiences like that that you should take as like signs, like even if it had nothing to do with your craft, like not even just meeting famous people, but like just being in a spot to where you could look at it and be like, all right, I'm here in life, but I'm in this nice hotel, and like I can live like this too. You feel me? And I don't know, I feel like a lot of times we demonize or like shame people for wanting to get after these things. Like we call people like evil or materialistic for wanting the finer things in life, but sometimes you don't even come from that. So sometimes you just be wanting to do it to like show yourself you did, you know what I'm saying? Show yourself you took life from a certain point and changed it, bro. Just off ideas, just off like creativity, off, just you following something long enough to make it happen, bro. And I don't know. It's just things like that, bro. It's crazy to experience, cause like, yeah, you could be mad about the guy not taking a picture with you, but at the same time, it was like just to even catch that experience, like just being in there and being around that type atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? To know, like, I don't know. I always just picture that. I'd be like, dang, like I can't just like that can't be a story I tell when I get older, and it's just like, I don't know, I ain't go nowhere with it. Like I'd be like, yeah, I delivered Uber to that guy. I want to be like, got to the point to where I'd be like, yeah, I did used to do Uber, and I ended up catching experiences like that. Now I'm in the same hotels as them. Now I'm in the same, you know what I'm saying? Now if I'm running into somebody like that, I'm there on business too. I don't know. I just think that's cool. But I feel like experiences like that, like when you feel like not that you at the bottom, but like that you got some ways to go. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those are things that we kind of take for granted, bro. Like even now, like with the podcast, I'm just starting it. The music, I'm really starting to take it serious now. Like at one point, I won't never get to have this point again. Where I was as hungry as I was to like try to do something, bro. And like I feel like if you want to tap into that, you gotta believe in yourself, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I, I kind of got into it last episode, but things like that, like it don't even take that type of experience to fuel you, bro. But like to just, you know what I'm saying? No, like you could lock in and go from zero to hero. You know what I'm saying? Not to prove it to nobody else, but to prove it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? To show yourself you can do it, bro. I think that's dope. I think that's one of the greatest things you could ever do for yourself. Like, and it don't even have to be something on social media. It don't have to make you. It don't have to make you like the richest man in the world either. But like, just to know that you accomplished something you set your mind to, and you went from being in this position. Yeah, bro. And when I be talking about that, it's like it's easy to tell people to do that, but it's like, how do you do that? And I think what's been working for me and what I want to share with y'all is like, basically just trying to build that structure in your life. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid in school, like growing up, bro. Like in school, bro, I sucked. Like when it came to that, like I don't think I'm a dumb person, but when it came to just keeping up with, schoolwork and doing homework and all that, I didn't like it. Like I never connected with it. You know what I'm saying? So like I kind of was somebody that grew up in a way to where like things around me showed me or reinforced in my mind that like I wasn't capable enough to accomplish certain stuff in life, you know? And when you had that when you had that mindset, it manifests in like every aspect of your life. You feel me? Like the people you hang around, how you talk to yourself in your head, how you treat yourself throughout the day, how you go about your day. And I've been reading this new book called Psycho Cybernetics, and it kind of went into it. Well, not kind of, it does go into it about like self image and everything, right? And basically, like to tie that into the first story, like self image can take you from being the Uber Eats deliverer to being the guy that's in the hotel on business plans, And with me, I kind of struggle with it at first because it's a lot of things that you can't just completely flip a switch and like view yourself differently the next day. Like you have to, what I'm saying, rid yourself of limiting beliefs, just everything that could hold you back. You feel me? And um my process with that, I feel like I want to share it with y'all too, you know? And I like to express myself through music, but like if I could get on here and try to help y'all, or at least just see it through my eyes. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Because we all gonna do it differently. But like basically, like growing up, I didn't think I was capable of a lot of things, like especially the stuff I do now. And it ain't even take off yet, but to just be trying, you know what I'm saying? And basically, it took a lot of just like purging of limiting beliefs. And I'm not perfect, bro. When I get on these cameras and talk to y'all about stuff like this, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm like I got it all figured out. I'm still learning every day, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to wake up and do better for myself every day, But like I feel like, you know, especially if you're in my age range or my like demographic where, you know what I'm saying, you just getting out of school now and we all transitioning into adulthood and like we learning, we finding our way in this new economy where like, bro, you gotta be making the jobs. First of all, the job's not even paying enough to get us in the apartments that's around here, especially if you're in Florida. You know how that go, like, and like it's just not the same world that everybody else grew up in, and it can be hard navigating your way through this when you can't view yourself properly. You feel me? And I think that was the biggest thing for me, and that held me back. Cause like to view yourself like that, it does take like having to look in the mirror and see how you are holding yourself back. So like you trying to put a structure. Let's say, okay, I can show you in a way it's like social media or influencer because that's what I'm doing, right? So I wake up. Let's say I wake up one week. I wake up it's Monday, right? And there's no plan. You know what I'm saying? There's no structure. There's no goals. I'm just saying, hey, I got a song. I got a podcast episode. I'm just gonna put it out, and God gonna bless me. Basically, that's how. Not saying that you shouldn't believe in God. I'm not saying it in that type of way, but just follow me. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, I'm gonna wake up on Monday, no plan throughout the week, no plan to chop this episode up into reels or even songs. And I'm just now getting to the point where I do this, but like I said, it come back to the self-image thing. Building your self-image makes you feel capable enough to even try. You know what I'm saying? Let alone succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because that you shouldn't even be worrying about that now, or at least that's what I'm trying to learn. And like when it when it comes to like adding structure in your life, it just helps with everything, bro. Because when you trying to take that step, that next step to grow as an influencer or whatever you trying to do, right? You being able to set goals, you being able to set a weekly plan up, even a budget to how you're going to invest. Um, Once again, that's another thing I'm trying to get down. But I'm talking to it. I'm not talking to y'all always as more of like I'm telling you how you should live your life. I'm telling you how like I see it and how I'm trying to get there too. You know what I'm saying? it's more like, so don't think I'm like sitting behind here, I'm perfect. You feel me? Because that's not the truth. But like, I'm just saying, I see this stuff work for me, and like, now especially like adding structure, waking up every week with a weekly plan, waking up every day with an attack. Even if you got a 9 to 5, how, if you want to escape it, bro, how you gonna flip that? You know what I'm saying? If you getting your check, what's your plan, bro? Because people be like, yeah, I want to do it, but then we just end up sports gambling. And I fell into that, bro, to the point where I was sports gambling, trying to make that like another income, bro. Well, maybe I'm just trash at. Some of y'all probably going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was to the point, bro. I was taking so many L's, dog, bro. Like, I was like, nah, bro, I might have to step away, bro. Like, I was taking, it was getting to the point, because I remember in the beginning, I hit. I was like, and I was hitting. I was like, yeah, this finna be another income for me. I'm finna flip this every month, bro. Next 3 months, bro, I'm talking about, I would win every now and then, but I was taking L after L, bro. I'm like, bro, and it'd be on some crazy junk. Like, I remember Draymond was supposed to get a certain amount of rebounds, and he was right there, and it was the first half. He was right there. Man, tell me why this nigga. I think that was the night he came at Nurkic, bro. And I'm like, bro, no way. No way, dog just got ejected like that. It was either that night or it was the night where they played Donovan Mitchell and he had got ejected for doing that down the court. It was one of those nights, bro. That's when I was like, bro, hey, dog, because that jump was killing me, bro. That jump rip your heart out when that was the last man on your ticket and this man get ejected. I'm like, nah, dog. But, you know, um, just like waking up with a plan, and like a real plan, like even if it's gonna take you a year or two, you know what I'm saying? Waking up, attacking a week, every week with a structure, every week with some goals. Even if it's just two, you know what I'm saying? With how my structure is starting to look, it's just waking up and selecting some tasks for myself to do, writing them out, putting them on the wall, putting them right in front of me, so I can know exactly how I'm going to attack this, right? Or knowing exactly what task I'm going to do to get me to this point. Things like having a vision board and stuff like that, that helps. But if you're looking at that and not taking action, nothing's gonna ever change. And that's another thing I'm learning. Without action, nothing changes, bro. You feel me? So, like I said, just take these more as like me just sharing my perspective with y'all, as more than me trying to tell y'all exactly how to do it. Because even as the podcast grow and I grow, it's all gonna change. You feel me? Um, a lot of my perspectives might change. A lot of my stuff might, you know. So that's why I say I ain't trying to preach it to you like it's law. I'm just saying some stuff that help. And but basically you wake up and it's Monday, you have no structure or nothing. Versus the guy, right, who has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all planned out. He know exactly what's going he know exactly what's going to get his music enough views, even if it's just stuff like posting a TikTok, or just promoting himself in any way, his brand, his clothing brand, anything, right? You're never gonna beat that guy who is planning his week out like that. And it shouldn't be a competition with other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not promoting like you competing with nobody. I'm promoting competition with yourself. Like every week you should be trying to like get better. And what I've been learning about that is when you try to take that step, like you shouldn't think it is gonna look perfect. You feel me? Like when I started, I guess you could call it my self improvement journey. That's what I call it, because that's what a lot of people call it, and that's what a lot of people in the space now for. And I always like that space. I got a lot of books from it, or I got a lot of YouTube videos I watched over the years. And that part, I always loved that space, because it really did help me change for the better when it comes to a lot of things. Like I say, self image. In that book I said earlier, Psycho Cybernetics. if you really wanna learn about that stuff or like self image, you know, that book is the way to go. That's the best self help book. You know, because some of them could just be like saying, you know, ticky tack stuff that we already know, like saying, okay, manifest, or you gotta believe it, affirmation. But it be deeper than that, and things like getting up and making a weekly plan, a monthly plan, a yearly plan is like, what I'm saying, especially if you're one of those ones that do want to be productive, bro. That's gonna really take you far, bro. And already seeing progress with it now, and I'm just starting. And like I said, I just want to share my perspectives with y'all. But yeah, bro, like you waking up not planning and you're just dropping music, you dropping podcast, or even if you're just making TikToks and there's no direction, it's never gonna go nowhere, dog. And you gotta make a direction for your life, so you can go from what you are now to where you want to be. And another thing that's gonna obviously always help that is taking care of your mental health. And to change your self image is to work on your mental health. It's hard to change your mental image around certain things without you being able to acknowledge it in the first place. Especially when it comes to things like trying to get rid of addictions or trying to get rid of just mental blockages. You got to be able to see it for what it is, bro. Like, or like if you even one of those people where like you insecure and you look in the mirror and you think you ugly, and that's the first thought that come to your mind, you know what I'm saying? Then that's what you are. But sometimes it's not just a point of going into the mirror and then telling yourself, oh, no, I do look handsome, oh, I do look beautiful. It's more so of a being like, well, why do I think I'm ugly? Because 9 times out of 10, it's not just what you see in the mirror. It's experiences that you caught maybe growing up, you know what I'm saying, or just living life, you know what I'm saying, probably hearing people say some stuff in childhood, or you just have certain memories where you felt like that's what enforced that belief in your head, you know what I'm saying? And nah, bro, you wanna change how you show up into this world, bro. You gotta change your mind, bro. And there's ways to do that. There's ways like reading books. There's ways like consuming you know more positive content. But it's all on how bad you want it, bro. I like seriously, bro. I used to think I couldn't do nothing. Like it was very hard for me. Like, and I grew up somebody like ADHD, like all that. And like I said, in school, I was never really like I was smart enough to listen and retain the information sometimes, but like to sit down and do the homework when I go home, or to not even, what I'm saying, to not joke around and do that instead of doing my classwork, it was hard for me, bro. Like, and I think it was just because I wasn't passionate about it, but like these things can shape your self image because like now you're getting out of high school or whatever, and let's say you didn't succeed or you didn't do the best, and you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I still ended up graduating, but it was like the bare minimum GPA. You know what I'm saying? Like I barely made it type jump. And like when you get out like that, you might not think it affect how you view the world, but stuff like that. Even if you tried in something else, you tried in a sport and you failed, you tried in a field of like some creative field and you failed, like you know what I'm saying? You got to know how to look at yourself and be like, bro, it's okay to reset how I view the world, because our mindsets and our viewpoints got to change as we age. Like I said, it's another thing I'm learning, bro. And basically, that's what I've been trying to implement for myself. And when it come to that, like I said, it's just about being able to be real with yourself, like, and being able to actually look at it for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're not ugly. Maybe you just got a lot of experiences in the past that enforce that. And yeah, bro, tackling your mental health is the best thing you could ever do, bro. And like Like yeah, bro, it just completely changed how I viewed the world because yeah, just growing up like that and then getting out of in the real world and then thinking I'm not really capable of trying anything or finishing or just being able to see my way through all the way. You know, it affects how you even take action. You know what I'm saying? As far as like you can't even take action correctly if you view yourself a certain way. If you view like think about it like this, all right? You view yourself as ugly or something like that. And I'm using this viewpoint because it's the easiest one. Everything else kind of get like a lot more complicated. Like a lot of people see the world, but this is like common, like for people to look at themselves in the mirror like that. And but basically, you see yourself as ugly, especially if you're a guy, right? You see yourself as ugly, and but you want to improve your dating life or whatever. And how would you ever take action towards the right people or even in the right ways to get the love that you feel you want or get the relationship that you feel you want when deep down you probably feel like you ain't attractive enough to even attract it, And it's bigger than just taking nicer pictures on Instagram or you know what I'm saying? Like it's bigger than even just buying the certain amount of clothes cuz you know what I'm saying? I went through a phase where I'm like, "All right, I'm finna be the nicest dress, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna be, and I still like to, bro. Anybody like to put on fashion. Like I said, we not gonna demonize people for like wanting a better life or even wanting to finer things in life, because there's no reason to feel bad about that, especially if you want to strive for it. You feel me? But like, yeah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with wanting that type stuff if you gonna work for it, you know. But like, dang, where I was, I just forgot that quick. I hate when that happens. Dang, I forgot where I was just that quick, bro. I can't stand that, dog. I can't stand that. But yeah, bro, I'll just say it like this. I'll say it like this. Um, basically, yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I was saying. Taking action. You can't take action correctly towards like you couldn't even take action because you see yourself as unworthy to even attract that or attract another attractive partner, you know what I'm saying, that you want, or even put forth the right effort, like even probably putting yourself up on a dating profile or approaching a girl in real life. You know what I'm saying? If you view yourself as ugly, all of those are going to always feel like a harder task to do. That's why when you like, you know what I'm saying, you depressed and you sad, it feels so hard to even do the simple things like clean your bed or you know what I'm saying, straighten up the room or brush your teeth or even take a shower, you know what I'm saying? And going through periods of stuff like that or just, experiencing that when you was younger, it can really shape you and you thinking that you so incapable or it's so hard to do certain things. But if you just wanted to address certain stuff like head on for what it was and look at it and see how you can replace a lot of these negative beliefs with something more positive or a better outlook on it, and you know what I'm saying, go back and be like, okay, well, those were memories in the past of people calling me ugly or making me feel that type of way. This is me now. It's not true. I feel I'm so you know what I'm saying. How can I start to think better as far as like when I see myself when I you know what I'm saying, and that's with sometimes it can be just with affirmations or you know it's everything in one, but you have to address it in your mind first. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us sometimes, even myself, you know what I'm saying, I catch myself doing stuff or especially getting to this point to where it's like I'm acting off a belief that I'm not even conscious of. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know is fueling me. You feel me? And that's why it's so important to take time out for yourself, bro. Especially if you want to get something like to work out for you, bro. You gotta address that self image first, bro. And I do want to go more in detail with it as you know what I'm saying time goes on, but you know what I'm saying, because I'm learning too. But I just want to put that idea out in your head in the first place to even like want to change it, because I feel like it's helping me. It's helping me grow. It's helping me where I'm able to do things like get in the podcast and talk like this or push my music out the correct way because it's more of a it's a different outlook on the world. It's a lot more positive thinking. It's a lot more positive self talk going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like I said, I'm not perfect, but these are things that's helping me grow. And you know what I'm saying? These are things that I wanna try to push out to anybody that's watching this or who want to take this time to see this side of me. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I got the music, and yeah, we can be entertaining and stuff. And there's a lot of that is gonna come on a podcast. But sometimes I really just like to talk to y'all for real, and what I'm saying, we talk about real stuff. You feel me? Because like, yeah, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest battle you could ever win in life is the battle within. Ooh, yeah, that was clean. That was clean. I might have to quote that, bro. I might have to quote that. Hey, bro, you get on the podcast, start saying anything, boy. But yeah, for real, that's for real though, bro. I ain't even mean to get that deep with y'all, bro. That was hard. I'm gonna have to clip that one, bro. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just the battle with yourself, bro. You feel me? And yeah, dog, like I don't know. It's just trying to help y'all as far as like or put into y'all mind what's kind of helping me, cuz who knows who need it. You feel me? And you know, it's easier said than done, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, looking back at past experiences and, even just being able to view it in ways where it don't trigger you so bad, or like if you had a viewpoint that you're not worthy of love cuz like who knows, somebody cheated on you or whatever, and like now you carry that belief that every other partner from now on is gonna do it. It's way easier said than done than getting rid of those beliefs. But I feel like the first step is to acknowledge it in the first place before you could ever change it. And everybody changing their mental health. When I say like improve your mental health, that look different for all of us. Because all of us got so many different battles we facing. You feel me? And when it comes to stuff like that, like there's really no real strategy. Some people work better with therapy. Some people work better with just doing it on their own or just letting go of certain vices or anything. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of ways you could tackle it. A lot of ways you could tackle it, bro. Just find ways to really sit with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Close everything else out in the world. Um, you know what I'm saying? Just ignore it and find a way to create a space to where you can be on your own and you can think like this and you could really think about how do you want to live, how would that even look if you were to pursue it, how do your days look, how would the week have to look, how would the month have to look, you know what I'm saying, how long would it take, some people's journey might take a year, some people's might take 3, 5, 10, you know what I'm saying, whether you're going a college route or entrepreneur route, so I'm just saying these are things that are kind of starting to work for me, and I want to share them with y'all, and hopefully we can grow together. You know what I'm saying? As y'all watching, you know what I'm saying? Y'all comment. We could go through this and all try to become the best version of ourselves, bro. Cause the world need it. You feel me? Like it's bigger than us, bro. Um, a lot of things we see in social media. It's a we we can all kind of agree that certain stuff be like going us certain stuff be going too far with our generation or just like it seemed like a lot of people don't care, to how they show up or how they gonna be the best version of themselves, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, bro, if you watching a video and you looking to learn that type of information, trust me, like the world needs you, bro. And I'm not saying that to like butter you up, like it's for real. Like whatever role that you want to go and play is waiting on you. Like if you want to be that musician, like just do it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be that podcaster, you want to be an artist, like whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Just do it, bro, cuz it's waiting on you. All you have to do is see that it's possible. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that like you can't go on social media and see how many different niches, how many different just categories there are now for content. There's so many ways that you could show up that the world will appreciate you for it. And you know what I'm saying? All you got to do is be able to see that as possible, dog. That's what I want to tell y'all today, man. Just that's the overall story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just be able to see that as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to create that space for yourself to where you can really start to look in, like, deep within yourself and, like, really show yourself it's another way out as far as, like, you know what I'm saying? That don't have to be, like, when I say way out, you know, just a way of if you want to become something better, if you want to become something greater, if you want to show up more in a certain thing, you can do it, bro. That's what I'm saying. You can do it. Just look inside first, bro. And that's what I've been trying to do. And you know what I'm saying? I want to share that process with y'all, bro. So I do appreciate y'all watching and listening. Um, I hope y'all stream the music as well. Thousand Degrees. It's gonna be out on all platforms. It's on my YouTube now. I don't know what's going on with Distro Kid. They processing it, dog. I thought I submitted it early enough, but soon it will be on Spotify and Apple Music. So we gonna do this, bro. We gonna bang this out, and I'm glad that y'all here supporting me, man. I appreciate it for real. It's your boy StackkaJ, and I'm out.